Okay, let's start. Do you work or study? What do you do?
Presently, I'm working in a higher secondary school as a school teacher there.
Okay, what is your favorite subject to teach?
As chemistry is my major subject, so I love to teach it in the school. Besides this, I love to teach other subjects relevant to it, like biology and English as well.
What do you dislike about teaching?
The major thing I dislike about this profession, it gives a burden. A teacher has to do a lot of duties besides teaching, managing the timetable and making presentations or checking notebooks and doing a lot of other than teaching. That burdenize a teacher.
Okay, what inspired you to be a teacher?
The main inspiration I got from this profession is all about from my teachers. The mentor I have as my supervisor or my professor, which was been in my university, I got inspired from him, and that's why I am continuing or I'm pursuing this profession.
Okay, what do you do to relax after your teaching activities?
I am also working on paper writing stuff, so I prefer to read these kind of papers and then working on writing them too. This is my activity I've done in my leisure time.
Would you like to continue with teaching in the future?
I would not prefer to continue this profession in same way. I would like to work on researching. If I would get chance to study more, then I would definitely go in this field, not on teaching, but will in the writing stuff.
All right, that's good. Just try to conclude at the end, answer every question confidently, and even if you don't know the answer, like a couple of days ago, there was a student from Uzbekistan, and he was asking me, like, if the examiner asks me a question and I don't know the answer, what should I do? I said, either you can deny. For example, if I say, what do you do in your free time? Say, well, unfortunately, I don't have any free time at all. My life is quite busy. From 9 to 5, I'm busy. Then I've got a part time job. I work there as well. So I don't have any time. And even I work on the weekends. So to answer your question, I don't have free time. You can answer like that. Or the other option is exaggerate. Exaggerate means the things do not exist, but you're talking about them. For example, you hate coffee and they say, what's your favorite hot drink? I love coffee. I like it very much. Okay, exaggerate. Exaggerate means give a wonderful answer to the examiner, and that's it. Okay, so you should try to exaggerate and try to speak pleasantly, try to speak happily. When they ask you a question like, would you like to change your career? Well, it's very difficult because I have been doing this for 4 or 5 years and it's not easy to switch career. But if I'm given an opportunity, I may consider that. Something like this. So you need to enjoy your speaking, and practically as we speak in our everyday life, try to speak like that. Because such type of things will give you good bench score in pronunciation. If you say, well, I'm not sure, but yes, I can do that. If they say, what's your favorite food? Oh, I love sweet dishes quite a lot. What's your favorite food? I like sweet dishes very much. See that? No feeling, no emotion. So express your feelings in your speaking test also. Thank you so much. Let's go on. Okay. Do you work or study? What do you do?
Currently, I'm working in a very well-developed hospital, and that located in the downtown of the city.
All right. What do you like about your job?
I'm a professionally doctor, and the most important thing that I have an opportunity to serve the people. Moreover, whenever I go to the hospital, like I meet immense of people that have different attitude to understand their behavior.
Okay. So the job that you are doing, was that your dream job when you were a student?
Yes. Since my childhood, I remember that I had a dream to become a doctor. So I did a lot of hard work to get admission in the
All
medical
right.
college.
What do you do to relax after a stressful day?
Whenever I came back from the work, I unwent at my home. That's it's my favorite time to do some listen some music, and with sipping of some herbal tea. Moreover, I enjoy the music. Um, and watching some movies on the Netflix.
Okay, all right. Do you prefer to spend your free time alone or with your friends?
I think it depends. Like sometime I spend my own time with my room and reading books, watching movies. On the other hand, sometime I'm a very sociaholic person and catching up with my friends and go to shopping and movies.
Okay. Overall, your answers are fine. Grammatically, some answers do not have subject. So, what you do without using subject and helping verb, you go on going for shopping, enjoying with my friends. Instead of that, you should say I go for shopping, I enjoy with my friends. So try to use subject, and you need practice, then you will be fluent in all these questions. And another point is familiarity with such type of topics, because usually we don't talk about such things. So the book that you have, in that book there are almost 200 topics which are the hot topics for IELTS speaking part 1. So you should go through that book and make yourself familiar with all these topics.
Actually, the most important thing that like I'm facing the job, like facing the anxiety. Like whenever I used to speak with like my friends, then
Okay.
it's like it's more fluent.
All
Rather
right.
than when I speaking like IELTS, then
Okay,
it's
okay.
would
Don't
be.
worry, you'll be fine. Just take it as a normal speech, right? Don't face any anxiety. I was going to discuss my anxiety with you as you are a doctor and you're talking about your own anxiety. Don't worry, I'll remove your anxiety. You'll be fine. Okay, when
Okay.
the mic comes to you, just take it as a normal activity. Don't give yourself a lot of pressure. It's we who do all these things. Like we give a lot of pressure to ourselves that, okay, Mike will come to me now, Mike is there, Mike will be there, and all that. Take it easy and answer all the questions, okay? All right, let's start. Do you work or study?
Currently, I'm neither work nor study, but voluntarily, I am the part of an advisory board. I'm the board member here, and there I work on the different projects for the climate change. I participate in different meetings.
Okay, what do you like about this job or about this voluntary work?
Actually, it's a kind of my passion because it worked for the climate change. I am the student of environmental science, and I am really interested to do something for the people
I'm
who are.
interested.
I am interested uh, to work for something that affects the people because of rising temperature and also different
Okay,
environmental
thank you.
disasters.
Keep your answers short and stick to the main topic. If you try to give long answer, examiner will interrupt you every time with another question. And this is very common in IELTS speaking test, that you start your answer, after 2 to 3 sentences examiner says okay, thank you, and then the next question. And it's normal. Don't worry about that, okay? Now, let's go on. What do you do to relax?
Um, it's hard to collect all my preferences there, but I think I like to have good sleep, like with all my relaxed mind and no thoughts there, and also like complete sleep.
Okay,
Yeah.
fluency and connectivity of ideas. These two things you need to do. For connectivity of ideas, I would advise you to watch a short video on YouTube about compound sentences. And for fluency, you can practice together. That'll bring you more fluency. Okay. One last question. What is your favorite drink and why?
My favorite drink is cold coffee. It's because it gives me energy and also it's so much tasty. And preferably, I like to drink the drinks that have more sugar. So whenever I make the cold coffee for me, I use 2 to 3 teaspoons of sugar there. So that's why I like it.
Okay, that's good. Overall, fine, but you need to do a lot of practice so that you become further fluent. Okay, thank you. Let's go on. Do you work or study? What do you do?
Currently, I am doing both. I am the student of MPhil and I am
Can you speak
also
in the mic properly? Yeah, thank you.
currently I am doing both. I am also student of master and I am also doing a job as a part-time job as a freelancer.
Okay, what do you like about freelancing?
Well, I don't like anything about freelancing. It's just because of I am doing just because of money. So
If you like it, you can speak more. All right, yes. Once I asked my student, what do you do on your birthday? He said, I don't celebrate my birthday. And then he had nothing to say. I said, celebrate your birthday, then you can talk about cake and candles and all that. You can speak more. He said, okay. Then he said, I celebrate my birthday. I enjoy a lot on that day. I cut the cake with my family and all that. So, what do you like about freelancing? Well, there are so many things. You can work from home. It's not like 9 to 5. You have the freedom. There isn't any boss who is always there to shout at you. So these type of things, mainly freedom, that's what I like about freelancing. So it's better to speak at least 4 or 5 sentences. And if your answer is short, examiner will say why not, and all that. Okay, let's go on. What's your favorite city in your country?
Well, my own city is my favorite country. I am living in Sialkot, and Sialkot is my favorite because it has a lot of opportunities of job, and also it have very beautiful places. That's why I like my city.
Okay, would you like to stay in that city in the future?
Yes, I will prefer to stay in that city because, as I mentioned earlier, it has a lot of opportunity of job and also have very beautiful places. That's why I want to prefer there.
Okay, that's good for part one. Answers are good, but you need to do a lot of practice. Okay, good job. Thank you. Sialkot has an airport also. Yeah, it's a nice airport. I traveled from Sialkot. Like 6 months ago, I traveled from Sialkot.